Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we were here with a TFO guide for you. Today we're going to be looking at our Day of Doom. It really is the Day of Doom. But this is a original series, or based on the original series for this TFO. So if you see the fuzziness on the screen, that is because they tried to make this look like it was from the original series TV show, which is an interesting aspect. So right now we're going to go ahead and start off with defending this particular starbase, and we will get into further on. This is probably one of the TFOs that is least liked. Mostly because there is a few bugs with it. Also, there are some cutscenes in this particular TFO that you cannot skip, which I find quite annoying, personally. That's also just because I've seen them so many times that it's just annoying at this point. So. We defended the starbase. Now, it is better for this next phase going on. It is best for one person to stay at the starbase and try and defend it. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that. I'm hoping someone is going to. Hopefully this will work out fine. Okay, he's going to do that. What we need to do is go to the shipyard here and clear out the Klingons or whoever it is. And the enemy is random for this TFO, by the way, guys. So sometimes you get Klingons, sometimes you get Orion, sometimes you'll get Nausicaans, I believe is the other one. I believe this case we're fighting Gorn. But it's the same steps. It's still... For right now, we're going to go ahead and clear out this particular spot. And now we got the big bad boy.
This is your Doom Federation.
So now we have to deal with this Doomsday device before it gets to the starbase.
Engineering crews, to your posts. I've got a plan.
Side note, that voice acting for the voice actor there was actually James Doohan's son. Chris Doohan, who also managed to voice a role in, I believe it was the 2009 Star Trek movie. Just a little tidbit. So here's one of these little bugs that people don't like this particular TFO for. Sometimes when you grab these warp cores, they don't always grab. So the idea for this now, to slow down the Doomsday, we're going to take one of these warp cores and put it in its path. We're going to go ahead and try and do that.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Got the warp core in the path. And it'll hit these little this particular... And these guys... he took my warp core. Okay. Well, those little interceptors, you want to stop them, because what they're going to do is they're going to come into where your warp core is, and they're going to take it away. The idea is you just keep on grabbing warp cores and you put them in its path, and hopefully you slow it down long enough to keep the starbase going. Now you do want to avoid this cone attack that the Doomsday device is going to do here. For most chips, it is going to be an instant kill. So be very, very cautious when you're doing that. You want to go ahead and put this in its path. Of course, if your inertia is too great, it's going to be a pain in the butt sometimes. But, we want to... That... Okay. Okay, so we got the warp core in there. He slowed down a little bit. This guy's getting a little too close to my starbase, so I'm gonna, or the shipyard, so I'm gonna take him out. Just so that way he's not interfering with our plans anymore. Get rid of him. Don't need him, get rid of him. This is gonna be rinse and repeat until the time is up. It is time gated, so there is a certain amount of time that you have to do this. The more warp cores you get, the more marks you're gonna get out of this. This is for temporal marks. And we are on advanced. We will also get a temporal elite mark, as I like to call it. Go ahead and get bed up here.
Federation warp core destroyed.
So,
Can't hold out much longer. Activating all distress beacons.
almost if we're going to lose the starbase here, it's needed defending. So as soon as we drop this particular. This guy already dropped my his, so I can't grab it. Can't put mine back in its way. So. This is another one of these bugs that pop up. Is once in a while, you never seem to be able to drop the warp core off. There you go. Now we want to keep the interceptors away from it. Okay, direct hit on that one, so that's good. Hold it down some more. We've lost the starbase now. Completely lost the starbase, so that guy doesn't need to defend it anymore. He can come down here, actually. Unfortunately, we've now lost points because of that, but you're trying to do this, guys. Trying to keep that starbase alive, because it definitely helps. If we were on elite, we would have failed now. But thankfully, we're not in elite. That Doomsday device has actually gotten a pretty good leap forward here, actually. So, coming up on our time limit here soon. Okay, checking that out. Alright. At some point, eventually here, we're going to go ahead and get a Dreadnought warp core to destroy the Doomsday device. There's two possible options that we can complete this, and that is one of them. The other one I'm going to save for if we actually do. Now, most folks, of course, often just go ahead and leave this particular TFO. I'll just take a penalty. Do a penalty. I don't like doing that. I'm probably gonna get hit with this cone array. Alright, so we got the warp core in there. Got another one good. Pretty soon we should be coming up on the Dreadnought warp core.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, he's going away. He's going away.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's the other thing too, guys. If you're in this particular TFO, don't chase those guys too often, too far. They're doing that on purpose.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Trying to lure you away from the shipyard so you don't grab a warp core. So don't follow them too tightly. If they're in your path, then go ahead. But I mean, just
Under attack.
there's no point chasing them too far. We've pretty much gone past the point of no return here now, but go ahead and try and drop this off here in front of them anyways. And we encountered this little bug again where it didn't do anything.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Again, didn't drop. Back right off so this cone attack can go off. Help our teammate out here with and it didn't drop. There we go.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That should do it. Direct hit.
Got 12 seconds, and now we will get the Dreadnought warp core. Probably gonna want to go ahead and clean some of these guys out, as they will be in the way.
Scott here. The Dreadnought warp core is ready. Feed it to the Doomsday Machine before it makes a meal out of us. We shielded against the enemy weapons the best we can, but we don't have time to build another. Better make it count.
So now we got this particular warp core. Someone has to carry it to the Doomsday device. And as it does, as you do, it damages the person who's carrying it. Okay? So the best way to do that is to go down here, where it's going to be. And as you see, Citrogen has already grabbed it. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with an engineering team.
Ship is under
And I'm going to hit him with a hazard emitter just so that it gives him a little bit further to go. Now he's dropped it now. We're going to go ahead and swing in here.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
We're going to grab it. We're going to grab it. Damn it. Ugh. This bug is really annoying, guys. And we want to kill this interceptor. Come on.
Target shields have failed.
Okay, now I got it. I want to haul ass here. As you see, it will deplenish me and deplenish my health. But I got plenty of health right now. So I can pop that. That'll help me out. I want to get this in front of the Doomsday device as fast as possible. And I think we're going
Rear shields failing.
to got in front of it. And just like that,
You did it!
we defeated the Doomsday Machine. So, now having said that, if we had failed that particular portion, what would have happened is a NPC ship would have came out of warp and basically committed suicide inside of it. So, as you've seen in probably the original series episode, the Doomsday Machine. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me for this. I know this was a particularly long TFO, but unfortunately, that is what it is for this particular TFO. It's another reason why it's not like so often. It's because it is so long. Mostly because of the bugs, though. So until next time, guys, Godspeed, keep on gaming, and we'll see you next time.